was trying to make sure that my sound is coming out, and I hope that it is. I just wanted to make a video really quickly. It is, sorry. Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Saturday morning. It is May the 23rd, 2026, and it is currently 3:45 a.m. here in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. I've been up probably for about a good 45-30 minutes. I think I woke up probably around 3 o'clock or whatever. And it's crazy. I had woke up. I was asleep and I was having a dream that my friend was in pain. And before I knew it, they were saying like, she was like, my head is hurting real bad or whatever. So it's like I was having a dream that she was in excruciating pain, and then she woke up, she said like, I gotta go and get me a Tylenol or Excedrin or whatever, like my head's hurting real bad. And anyway, I don't never have to explain myself when it comes to anything. I just don't have to. But a lot of times I realize that I explain myself because I be having to put people in their place. Not that I feel like I need to prove a point or that I even have to put you in your place, but I don't tolerate disrespect very well, is what I'm going to say. And yesterday, I had a pretty good day, per se. I had got up and I had to go and take my daughter to an interview at Amazon or whatever. No, yesterday she had an interview somewhere else. The day before she had one at Amazon or whatever. So yesterday I had to be to work at 11, but my daughter had an interview at 10 o'clock. And my daughter needs a job because she is tired of staying at her friend's house. All of my kids are tired of being at their friend's house. Their friend and their mother and stuff is getting ready to move, and my kids can't move with them. And being that I'm still at the room, my daughter and my other kids are probably going to have to get a room too. If we can't stay at this room, that would be perfectly fine, but we still are going to have to get another room, and I'm going to have 2 rooms because I have a lot of kids. So therefore somebody else is going to have to get a job so that they can help me pay for the rooms. And my daughter again is 18. Like, she can get a room with my older 2 teenagers. Those 3 can sleep in a room, and then me and my 2 younger boys can sleep in a room, and that would not be overcrowding any room. So, I was explaining that to Lex while we was driving from her interview or whatever. So my daughter needs to go to her job interviews. Granted, she went to an interview at Amazon and they gave her the job. The job is all the way out in Romulus. I already stay out right now in Roseville, St. Clair Shores. My daughter and my kids are out in Redford. And then the subway that I work at is on the east side. When I'm lifting, I can lift from wherever. You get what I'm saying? But I need to get my kids to a closer area with me so that I'm not traveling extra miles on top of what I already have to do to take them where they need to go. And we got to get our money in rotation. Right now, we only with 1 card. We got to get money in rotation, people getting paid and everything before they can do what I do. I lift. When I was just lifting before, a few weeks ago, and my daughter was working her other job, if I couldn't take her to work, I would be lifting. So I'll just go ahead and cash app her the money so she can grab a lift from somebody else and make it to work. But in order for us to do that, we all have to have our money in rotation. Again, I'm not slow. So Subway only pays me minimum wage. My daughter, she could go and interview at jobs like, again, Amazon. I think when I was working at Amazon, I was getting paid almost $18, $19, $20 an hour. So of course you go to this interview, you go to this interview, and when I'm lifting, I don't give a fuck what a bitch say. I could damn near I just put my analytics up the other day. I could damn near make $30 an hour. Out of that $30 an hour, I'm spending $10 an hour on gas. So I'm still making $20 an hour pros. Like, it's all how you do shit. It cost me $60 to fill up. Once I drive out of that fill up, I'm done lifting. So I spent my $60 for the day. I pro'd up $150. If I didn't make more of that with tips. So you get what I'm saying? We're going to do what's smarter for us. We're going to work smarter and not harder. It takes me, my analytics, and let me correct myself. When I put my analytics up those days, and I said this is roughly 25, 26 hours a week, some of those days I only lifted for like 2 days out that week or 3 days out that week. Some of those days, like one day I had only made like $3. I only turned on my lift for one person. They went right up the street to the store. Then I got a phone call. I had to do something else. The money calls elsewhere. So you move where the money moves. That's why I don't really work 9 to 5s. When it comes to making money, I know how to make money, and it don't include me sitting still. That's why I say I can only give a regular job 4 to 6 hours of my time in a day. Good morning. But I go to Subway. Yesterday was only my second day at Subway. I gave them 4 hours the first day, 4 hours yesterday. So they have only had about 8 hours of my time throughout my whole entire life. I've never worked at Subway before. The very first day I go there, the manager she gives me a PIN number. She shows me how to log into the cash register. She was like, when they order this, you do this, you do this, you do this. Well, I can pretty much read. So if you got a foot long, a 6-inch, it says foot long, 6-inch. Turkey, ham, whatever you put, what was on the sub, you total it out. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Building a sub is pretty much self-explanatory. You get the bread that they want, you get the cheese that they want, you put the stuff on there that they want. You toast it, you don't toast it. So, you know, that stuff is easy. The only thing that I have a hard time with at Subway, and again, I've only been there for, you could technically say 1 day, because that's a full 8-hour shift, is closing up the subs if they are stuffed and then wrapping them the correct way. Those are the only things I've ever seemed to have a problem with since I started there. Mind you, I didn't have no proper training. Nobody said, hey, this is how you wrap the sub. You put it on this part of the paper, you turn it to this angle for easier this, that, and the other. And then even if you tell me that, it takes practice. So I was telling Lo, I'm like, you know what, Lo, next time one of those foot-long pieces of bread fall or something, I'm going to use that and practice wrapping subs. I'll just use a foot-long piece of bread that we're not going to use, and I'll just practice that to wrap the subs. And then once I get the sub wrapping down pack, it'll be straight. So, you know, I happened to notice, though, it seems like the lady who actually is the manager of the Subway, and she said, and I'm going to say her name, too, because bitches be trying to be funny, and I don't give a fuck about bitches who be trying to be funny. So, Cassie, or whatever the fuck her name is, the supervisor or whatever, she says that she manages about 30 stores, and she's been working for Subway for about 30 years. So that is good. That means you have all the experience, all the training experience and everything. So when you hire people, you should know how to properly train them, properly give them uniform. Like, you didn't give me no t-shirt, you didn't tell me what to come in and wear or nothing like that. I was just told to wear all black. So I'm going to put on some black leggings and a black shirt. I don't have a Subway t-shirt or nothing yet. Y'all didn't give me an apron. I just happened to grab one of the aprons that I seen hanging up. You don't got no hairnets for me or nothing like that. But I'm just paying attention or whatever, listening. And it's like I'm paying attention to her, to me, but it's almost like she's talking to me like this. Oh, I know about you. You that girl who said you run the MILF market. You that girl who claimed you was selling food out of your house, but why you need a job here? And if you was selling food, then how come you don't know how to close up a sandwich and wrap them? This is really what she want to say to me. I read energy very well. Because, bitch, if you watch my channels for real, then you know motherfucking well I can read some ass energy. So I was just listening to her or whatever, talking about the stores or whatnot. So boom, yesterday I happened to go in the store, and if I had my phone on and was recording live, your store would have got shut the fuck down out of the 30 that you run. Because when I got there, it was a foot-long sub on the floor. It was a whole bunch of stuff. Now, granted, Lo was prepping in the back where you prep. But in the front where you make sandwiches, it was a sandwich on the floor. It was food all on the floor and everything. But mind you, Lo was running the store by herself. And granted, I understand rush hours and things like that. And you make your subs so you're moving fast, things may be falling. Did I complain? Not once. I was already an hour and a half late because I was taking care of my kids. So when I got there and I seen it was a mess, I instantly came in and started cleaning the fuck up. Picking these subs up off the floor, getting all this shit off the floor, wiping down the counters, taking out the trash, and doing all that. So I instantly got to work. Logged in, did what I had to do, washed my hands, everything like that. When they came in and started making the subs, I was making subs. Now, granted, if this is my first day, I'm going to make your subs slow. Tell me what you want. You can't be just like, pow this on, pow this on, pow this on. First of all, I got to get the hang of knowing where things are. This is my first day. I don't make fucking subs, so I have to read what comes on the subs. Dumb motherfuckers. So you act like I wasn't trained. I was told, this is what's on the subs. Read it, put it on there. 6 slices of cheese, 6 slices of ham. So being that I don't make these subs on the regular, guess what I got to do? Read through and see what to put on your sub. Now, if I was working there 2 months or so, I would know these subs by heart. Then I can slap them together like these bitches who've been working here for 30 years. So, but I was just paying attention. So Cassie and Lo happened to be talking yesterday when I get there, and Cassie's being subliminal because she has watched my live video that I recently recorded on YouTube, and I was talking about Amazon and how I liked Amazon and this, that, and the other. And when I got in there, they were saying, like, Lo was saying she had a customer that was basically saying you can't lift 50 pounds. And I was like, oh, well, that sounds personal or whatever. Because when I was working at Amazon and shit like that, but Lo said that somebody said that to her. But, you should never judge a book by its cover, because people probably think I can't lift 50 pounds. But I was at Amazon lifting dog food, tossing them bitches, quick, fast, and in a hurry. But, the same thing happened when I worked at Amazon. It was a group of hating assholes who, when I first got there and I didn't know how to work the line because I was just getting there and you have to train them, I was moving really slow. I was at Amazon about a week and I got the rhythm of that shit. Oh, I need this box for this box for this. I started running through them cages. I was moving faster than all them hoes that had been there 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And I popped my headphones in, flying through that fucking line, flying through them cages. And again, lifting heavy ass, big ass 50-pound bags of dog food, slinging them bitches. So, you should never judge a book by its cover. And I liked Amazon in Livonia way more than I liked the one in Pontiac, where they had us packing little shit like lip gloss. I'll go lift that dog food way faster than I'll sit and pack and play with that fucking lip gloss and shit that they had us packing at that Amazon Pontiac. I only worked at that one for like 2 days. And really, I only worked at that one for amount of time because my friend Alexandria had worked there as well, and I was riding and carpooling with her. So when she went to work, I went to work. When she left, I left, because it was all the way out in Pontiac, and that's around the time that DHS didn't want to help me get my car fixed because they were stealing. So I had to end up leaving my job out in Ann Arbor, and I just hopped right in and got a job at Amazon with my friend in Pontiac so I can ride to and from work with her. When she quit, I ended up getting another job. So that's why I didn't work at the Amazon in Pontiac for that long. But the one in Livonia, I loved Amazon in Livonia. I go in there and do my 10 hours, knock that shit out real quick, and be gone. That's why I'm a good worker. And the people at Amazon did me the same way. Like when I was slow and didn't know what to do, like moving slow and trying to figure it out, it was all fun and games, laughing at me and shit like that. Once I figured that shit out, I got my own routine and I was moving faster than them fat ass hoes, then it was a problem and they was looking at me like, oh, who she thinks she is? Now she know what she doing and she thinks she better than us. The whole time I was minding my business. And it'd be times I'd be trying to clock out. We get voluntary time off. I can go. Oh, do this cage before you leave. Or do this before you leave. And they think I can't knock that shit out before it's time for me to punch out. And I knock all 98 items of this bitch out and I'm getting the fuck on. And now you looking at me like a dumbass hoe. But that's how bitches be when they want to be in competition with you for nothing. The Casey bitch who want to keep on bragging about owning working at 30 Subways for 30 years and you don't own one yet. But they be mad at me because I said I started selling food out of my home. No, I didn't have to go and if I'm selling food out of my house and I cook it the way I gotta cook it, I don't gotta go to have safe serve and food handlers cars and all that type of shit. Unless I'm about to start making it a business and everything like that. And first I gotta get my shit off the ground. I'm not running a restaurant. This is my home. People was hating on me for selling food. Y'all don't know how many hoes was in competition with me about food. And it's like she want to be in competition with me too. Well, I run Subways, and if anybody should be granted some money to start a business, it should be me. Bitch, you been working at Subway 30 years. You got 15 that you manage. You ain't think you should start your own shit? Don't be mad at me because I have dreams, and when I have dreams, I say what I want to do, I move on it. Whether it's a win or a fail, I do what I want to do. Don't be mad at me because you don't do what you want to do. I don't think I'm better than people. I just do what I want to do. And again, she wanted to be like telling me what to do. Oh, well, because that would be 2 points, or that would be 2 points. Your dumb ass telling me what would be 2 points instead of telling me what to do to prevent getting points at all. You train people so that you don't have a revolving door when it comes to your employees. Like, damn, do I need to train you on how to train motherfuckers? And I ain't never been a manager because I ain't never want to be. I managed my own shit. I cooked my own food. I had me a clientele of about a good 40 customers. Those are my 40 customers. I was cooking for them. Me, by myself, unless one of my friends wanted to come and help me. I did my own grocery shopping. Went to the meat market. Went to Sam's Club. Went to the regular grocery store every morning. Then I came home, cleaned my food, prepped my food, seasoned it up, cooked it fresh every day. All the sides, all the meats. And then they called my phone, or they placed their orders on Facebook. And then I got their addresses or delivered it, or they came and delivered it from my house. I was DoorDash and everything all by my motherfucking self. All by myself. I didn't ask for a helping hand, a grant, a loan, or none of that. I said I wanted to sell food, and that's what I started doing. I built the clientele. I worked with them. Just like people who sell drugs. They build a clientele, they get their product off, they get their pros. That's exactly what I was doing, but selling food. And it's like people was mad at me. I wasn't building no motherfucking sandwiches. I was slaving over the grill, over the stove, over the oven. I was making real food. And yeah, that don't make me think that I'm better than anybody, because you could teach me how to make a sub and close it the fuck up. You know, that's almost dumbing it down for me. Just like how she was saying you can pay people, but you can't pay them enough sometimes. Sometimes a job won't hire you because you're overqualified. I'm damn near too overqualified for Subway, so I gotta dumb it down and slow it down to even process this shit. It don't matter about how fast I can make a sub and throw that bitch down the line. It's about other shit. Like, I'm used to having to make sure I don't overcook a steak or undercook a steak or over season my food, not wrapping the motherfucking sub. So yeah, that's kind of like slow to me. You gotta show me how to do this shit. And I'm very good on presentation when it comes to selling food. I like my meat to be presented looking good, the sides to be good and everything. So I was very particular about that. My friend Alexandria can tell you that I didn't play about plating food. And again, I plated food. I didn't wrap it up like no fucking sandwich or burger. I plated it and presented it. You get what I'm saying? And I was selling plates $25 a plate sometimes, but I was giving them well worth their food. That's why they kept coming back. And again, it was $25 because I'm making shit like turkey and dressing, greens, macaroni and shit. That shit it adds up. It's expensive too. So it was different for me. And again, I ain't have to run no cash register. I want my money. You giving me cash app, Chime, Zelle, Zip, whatever the fuck, PayPal, it don't fucking matter. Touch my phone, I got my money. So you know what I'm saying? It's different when you running your own shit. I don't understand why people be wanting to be in competition with me when I don't give a fuck what they do. And that Subway ain't had no business looking like that yesterday. I don't give a fuck if Lo was in there by herself or not. The bitch was trying to be funny. But really, you nasty. Because why in the fuck would you have any place looking like this? But she was trying to be funny. And I don't know if she thought I was going to come in complaining and you thought you was going to, what, fire me? If I was to get fired, guess what the fuck I'm going to do? Lift. But you trying to be funny and basically trying to show that you're superior over me when I don't give a fuck. Do you know I'm the quit queen? Quit queen. Literally, I will quit a job quick. No 2-week notice, no giving a fuck. I do this shit. I don't take disrespect. And she was being funny, and you watched my video and you was hearing me tell the story like, oh, I had got terminated from Amazon back in 2020 because I was at the room. My kids were younger back then. They couldn't stay at the room by themselves. People was hating on me per usual. Oh, you know, she got them kids at the room by herself, by theyself. You know they ain't even supposed to be in the pool by themselves. Just hating no shit while I'm trying to go to work and shit. So that's how I ended up losing my job at Amazon when I did work there. And I was telling that story, and I get at Subway yesterday, and Casey told me, yeah, because every job she get, it's always the same story. Why wouldn't you secure child care before you get a job? Bitch, do you got kids? And why the fuck you worried about moms? Why the fuck you so far up in my motherfucking business and I don't fucking know you, hoe? But that's what happens when bitches be sitting around talking about you with other people and they don't fucking know you. And she wanted to tell me to do something so bad. I came in doing everything that I was quote unquote taught to do for using my common sense, like clean up a nasty ass store that got food all on the floor. But if I had came in and went live, you would be embarrassed. And I'm pretty sure the Indian man that owned that Subway probably would fire your ass. But you see, that's what happens when people be trying to be me. I'm not in competition with you. Bitch, it's your job to teach me how to close these subs and not catch no fucking attitude, ho. Maybe you don't need to be a manager. You want to smoke cigarettes and slice meat and tell everybody what to do. But you don't want to train people on how to keep your store running properly. You want to send your coworkers out to go and get you weed and all that extra shit, but then you want to act like you better than everybody else. Girl, that's why I'm saying don't put me in places where bitches be trying to be funny, because I'll shut the whole shit down. Like, I was telling Lo, like, Lo, you know I read energy very well. You know I don't do that subliminal ass shit, because I fucked the Subway up. Just like when Lo was working at the gas station and my kids I was already going through shit. I'm doing Lo a favor by bringing her to and from work, and then your relief is being disrespectful to me because he's coming here an hour and a half late every fucking day. And you get off of work at midnight, so I'm getting up out the bed to leaving my kids at the house to come pick you up from work, and this motherfucker gonna tell me that's not his problem. He don't give a fuck about my kids. And I tow that fucking gas station up, because the moment you tell me you don't give a fuck about my kids and what I got going on, because you want to do what the fuck you want to do, and you're being inconsiderate on purpose. It could be like, I can understand if he was like, you know what, ma'am, my wife go to work too, and she get off of work at 11 o'clock. She don't get home till 11:30. I can't get here at exactly 12. I can get here at 12:30, 12:45. Then I understand that too. Guess what? I ain't gonna leave to pick Lo up till about 12:30, because I know you ain't gonna get there till about 12:45. So that gives me the 15 minutes to get there. By the time I get there, you should be getting there. But I'm getting here to pick her up every day, and I'm sitting outside for an hour and a half every day waiting for her to get off because you running late. Every night at midnight. And when he said he don't give a fuck, that ain't his problem, and he disrespected me and my kids, I started throwing all the fucking pop bottles, busting them bitches around that gas station and knocking over all them motherfucking racks with the chips and shit. Just like Jesus. Bitch, I knock all this shit over when you telling me you don't give a fuck about my kids and I'm already going through shit with CPS. Bitch, okay. And I don't give a fuck about this store. And if you keep disrespecting me, I won't give a fuck about that Subway either. Like, do your job. I keep telling people, they be complaining about people not doing their job, and you're not doing your job. You're supposed to train your employees. You're the supervisor, but you're supposed to build people up to put them in a position that they can damn near be a supervisor if your stupid ass can't come in. But people be wanting to be so much in control over everybody else that they don't even want to train them properly because they want to have a superior position over them. But then you wonder why you can't keep nobody. So it's just little shit that I was paying attention to. Like, don't be talking to me like I'm crazy. And then I could tell you running your mouth like, oh, she can't even do this, she can't even do that. Because I could tell, first of all, a group of people, you leaving the store, and every time you leave, a slew of people come in. Like, you purposely sending them up there. I read energy well. A group of people came in looking just like Nadira and her family. My niece Leah and her family and shit. A group of bitches came in looking just like them hoes. Ordering 5 subs, wanting all this, all them low made them subs, and I rung them the fuck up. And again, when you run a store right, let's just say I don't know how to wrap the subs. I can make the subs, but I don't know how to wrap them properly. That's where you look at your coworkers and your employees and you find their strengths, their weaknesses. Okay, she's good at working the register, so you work the register. She's good at making the subs, so you make the subs. And she's good at wrapping them, so y'all do the line that way. You make, you wrap, you put them in the oven, you take them out the oven, you do the sides, you wrap it up, you slide it down the line, give it to the person who's ringing it up. That's actually how you run a line. You have enough employees and you run it like that. Or one person making this sub, you make one sub, you ring it up, the other person starts making the next one, so that y'all not fumbling over each other because you making a sub, you making a sub, you making a sub. It's not that much space. So that's why you have to organize things and get into a program. Find your employees' strengths and stuff. That's why you run a business. You see who's good at what, who's not good at what. Just like Amazon, for example. My daughter is small. First of all, Lex strong as fuck though. That's why she be pounding on bitches. But she's small. So Amazon might look at her like they said, you can't even lift 50 pounds, but that's why they pick and choose what Amazons you go to. Like I said, the one in Pontiac, when you're a picker and a packer, their stuff is little. They're an Amazon that has little shit. The one in Livonia, again, on the other hand, you might be lifting the fucking couch up in that bitch. So that's what I'm saying. You have to look, okay, she's small, but we can have her at Pontiac or Romulus. Oh, he's big. We gonna need him in Livonia. That's what a supervisor does. You go through and you see where people will fit good at. You don't be like, oh, well, you're not good there, you're fired. Like, and that's why you don't have no employees. Or that's why you have employees that be stealing. And all that extra shit. And then you a supervisor, but you want to be in competition with your entry-level employee. Like, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. And that's the same thing that a lot of these kids be going through with their teachers and everything like that. Older people who've been in something longer than you, but never had the dream, never had the courage to follow their dreams, they get mad at younger people who was ready to risk it all and follow their dreams. It's like, oh, now you think you better than me. No, I don't. I'm just doing what I want to do. I'm not letting people tell me what I can't do, like you trying to do. So shit is crazy. I just be paying attention to stuff though. And I don't let people disrespect me or my kids. That's why when my daughter worked at Wendy's and she told me they was doing her like that or trying to do her like that on the line, you need to be making this faster, faster. Oh, bitch, you need to train her properly. Fuck that shit, Lex. Quit that bitch. I don't give a fuck if we look poor. We're not peasants. And Lex know I ain't supposed to be poor anyway, so we work when we want to. But when you like a job, you'll go. Until I get done doing what I gotta do to catch all you motherfucking criminals in the first place who like to steal from me and my kids. But in the meantime and in between time, don't tell us what the fuck we can and cannot do to make money and shit like that. We ain't out here selling drugs and pussy. It don't matter what you do, somebody have something to say. Just like when I said I was going to get a job at Subway. The people at DHS like Subway. Basically like Subway, minimum wage. People coming in there trying to be funny, but bitch, I make $30 an hour lifting. On a bad day, I make $25 an hour lifting. And if it's a bad day, that means it was a slow day. Meaning I ain't even burn that much gas then. So it ain't like I spent it if I didn't make it. You know, people kill me. They kill me. And that's just like earlier today. Again, she leave, this white man comes in. He like, yeah, you remember Jared from Subway the pedophile? Just being all extra rude and shit. I was looking at him. Because what people don't know about me is if I start sissing you or getting disrespectful or trying to be funny, bitch, I'll leave this sub right here. You can go down the street and find you another Subway. Jimmy John's, a Jersey Mike's, a Firehouse sub. I don't give a fuck. You could go to Myers and grab you some bread, some sandwich meat, and all the toppings that you like. Because if I start to feel disrespected, I'm not going to disrespect you. That's what these motherfucking dumbass bitches be wanting me to start popping off at them. Oh, she's being rude to me. Let me be rude back to her. Girl, I don't give a fuck about you. Oh, she's being subliminal, trying to make me feel bad. Let me say something or feel bad. Girl, fuck you. Say it to my face. Let it be known that you're talking about me and stop trying to be a bitch and be subliminal about what you say. You the pussy, not me. Like, why are you in competition with me over this? I don't get it. Why do people want to be in competition with me over anything? And it be obvious. And Lo, for one, know that Lo knew me for 10 plus years, like I said. Girl, Lo, these motherfuckers don't know me, but you do. They fooled. You not. So, that's why I said, it's much love off of you. Because, bitch, you was, that Casey, whatever, was trying to be funny. But again, if I had a video, y'all just had the inspectors there the other day. Y'all was trying to be funny and pest control and shit. Trying again to be funny. But y'all had them subs on that floor yesterday. And all that fucking food. But again, people do shit on purpose. And they be trying to be funny. I hope the Indian man happened to watch my lives. Because I did get a phone call yesterday. I was supposed to go to the dentist yesterday too. So really, I could have called the whole fucking day off. Because I need to go and get my teeth cleaned, and I was actually able to get an appointment yesterday, but I had forgot. Like, again, I just started working, so you put me on the schedule and it's every other day like that shit. I'd be forgetting that I work. This again is only my second day. I got given the schedule, and I'm like, oh shit, I still got a regular life that I do. People just think I don't be doing nothing because in your head, oh, she ain't got no job, she ain't doing nothing. You mind your fucking business. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because it ain't your business. So, yeah. I just been noticing, and it's crazy. Like, people been trying to criticize me so bad, but they can't. Because once you really sit down and start talking to me, or when you know the truth, then you going to be looking dumb. Or you going to be looking at the person who was running their mouth about me like, oh, you lied to me about her. Now I look dumb. You told me she was dumb. I thought I was going to be able to talk to her like she's dumb. Now I look dumb. Now I'm mad because I look dumb. And you about to look even more dumber. You keep on fucking with me, bitch. But that's what I'm saying. People be trying to provoke you and do shit on purpose. Be petty on purpose. Be in competition with you on purpose. Trying to make you feel some type of way for what? Who are you? And that's the difference between me and people. You know why my friends used to want to come and sit up at my house while I ran the MILF market? Why they wanted to help me cook and shit? Remind you, my friend that helped me cook lived with me. That's why I didn't pay her. She lived at my house for free with her 3 kids. And you didn't have to help me because I cooked this shit by myself. Bitch, you ain't teach me shit. Anything I know how to cook, my grandma or my mama taught me how to cook that shit. Or I made up how to cook it on my own. Like my grandma, she ain't make shit like seafood, pasta, salads, and steak bites and stuff like that. But all them dressings and all that sides and shit from Thanksgiving and shit, I learned that shit from my grandma. Oh, gas station with me because it's the hibachi side of the gas station on the other side. Very nice gas station, by the way. And they had some boiled peanuts in there. And I'd never had boiled peanuts before, but I have heard of them. And this lady was in there. She was like, I'm like, oh, I want to try these. She was like, you should try them or whatever. Like, go ahead and try them. So she had stood right there while I had tried them. And I had ate one of them. And I'm eating them. She's like, you got to suck the juice out of them. So I get to sucking the juice out of them. I'm like, these taste like green. She's like, I know, right? We over there enjoying the fact that these motherfucking peanuts is good as fuck. or whatever. But again, giving people compliments on the stuff. She was like, oh, the food must be good here. They got it lined up. I'm like, you know what? I never ate here before, but I'm pretty sure it is. Or I'll let you know. I like leaving food reviews and stuff too. When I like food, I leave good reviews. If I don't like it, I don't leave a review. Unless you ask me, and then I'm going to tell you I didn't like that. But most of the time, if I get something and I don't like it, I don't leave the review. I leave reviews for things that I like. Again, because just because I don't like it, I don't want to discourage you from trying it. You might like it. People don't comprehend, like, they don't think like me though, and they be too busy thinking I'm in competition with them. That's just like everybody loved what's that barbecue place downtown? I mean, off of like in the new center area. Whatever the barbecue place is over there. My baby daddy mama used to love going there to get ribs. The ribs are very good to me. The sauce nasty as fuck. But people be like, oh, girl, I love this sauce. That sauce, that sauce. That sauce is so fucking gritty. It's like it got cornmeal in it. I hate that shit. The moment I said I didn't like Parks barbecue. The moment I said I don't like Parks sauce, it's like, oh, she thinks she better than us. Oh, she thinks she better than us. No, I said I don't like the fucking sauce. The barbecue ribs be good and everything. I just don't like y'all sauce. Y'all famous for the sauce? I don't like it. I like the ribs. Do you know they on Facebook, they wanted to have Facebook motherfucking beef? Because I said I ain't like the sauce. If you was to come and order some food from me and you didn't like it, which I ain't never heard nobody say what they didn't like. Now, I might have overcooked something before or something like that. And then when I ran the business, if I overcooked your steak, guess what? You was getting it half off the next time or free meal the next time. Probably not no steak, but probably some chicken or something. I always worked with my people. Oh, I gave you the wrong side last time. Remind me next time. I got text message threads, inbox threads, all that type of shit. I looked out for my people. So if you didn't like it or you had a problem, I worked with you. What the fuck you getting mad at me for that I didn't like this? Or I don't want to buy this because it's too high. If I ask you for a price and you be like, oh, it's this, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, we can go somewhere else or something like that. Why are you offended? Because I was selling my food for $25 a plate. And guess what? If that was too much for you, back then when I was selling it, you ain't have to buy it. On other days too, and I was doing it like, oh, buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free. So I'm still looking out. You getting good ass food, a large amount at that. Looking out for my people. I don't understand it. But I just been noticing this shit. Like, everybody want to be in competition with me with everything I do and I say, but then they try to make me seem like I'm the irrelevant one. Or I'm causing a problem. Like, no, you fucking with me. Because I'm me. Because you sat around and put in your head that I think that I'm better than you and I don't even give a fuck about you at all. To think I'm better than you or beneath you. I didn't think about you. You was thinking about me. And what you think I think about you. Most of the time, I'm very friendly to people. Hey, how you doing? I treat everybody good unless you give me a reason not to. And then I still don't treat you badly. I just don't fuck with you. And when people ask me what happened, I'm not going to sugarcoat it or beat around the bush. I'm going to tell the truth. And people don't like when you tell the truth. It's crazy. But I just be noticing shit. Again, but people be trying to be funny. Lo don't need help to run the store. Again, she been working there too. On and off multiple times. So she can go up in that bitch, open it, start slicing, get everything rolling, bread, bacon, and everything pretty much by herself. I ain't never worked at Subway, so I can't do that. And I ain't gonna say I can't do it. If I was to do it, guess what I'm gonna do? Take my fucking time like I'm gonna do with anything. If you come in there ordering 3 subs and I want to make them one at a time, guess what I'm gonna do? Make them one at a time. If that's too slow for you, you either wait on somebody else to make it or you go somewhere else. I ain't arguing with you. people weird. People can't stand my friendship with Lo either. But I understand that people be too busy trying to figure out if we're dating. We're not dating. Again, the man coming in trying to be funny, talking about pedophiles. And even if I was dating Lo, that girl is about to be 26 years old. If she decided she wanted to date me and I'm about to be 36, she is an adult. I would not be a pedophile. Like, damn. But we not dating. Why we can't be friends? Why can't I have a friend that's 10 years younger than me? I got friends 10 years, I have friends 10 years, 15, 20 years older than me. I've always been mature. Shit, when my mama was alive, my mama died when I was 14, but when my mama was alive, her friends used to be around me and shit, talking to me like I was grown and shit. Not fast, but grown. They knew I was mature. They could talk to me about grown people shit. Like, I don't understand people. Again, people be trying to be funny. Do I think she my baby daddy? My baby love Lo. What's wrong with that? He knows Lo. What's wrong with him liking to go and be around Lo? People don't be want me to have nobody. If Lo say, oh, I'll watch Mally for you, oh, that's the problem. Because they want me to not have nobody to watch Mally. And again, people be talking about shit that they don't fucking know about. Why was my baby at the job? Because somebody said they could watch it for me while I go handle some business. My baby wasn't at the job yesterday because he was with his siblings. Which 9 times out of 10, I never really needed a babysitter because I have older kids. Somebody, I got 5 kids. Somebody can watch Mally. 9 times out of 10. If I have to bring my baby with me, like I said, it would be in case of emergency. Not just me taking advantage of the fact. But again, people want to be up in my business. Yesterday, my baby came up. When my baby came up there, did come up there, I was just picking him up. His jaw was re-swole. When my baby was with me and his jaw was swole, I started giving him the medicine. His face went right down. It wasn't until he went back over and was with my older kids for, I think he spent the night with them for the weekend or for 3 days, like it was a weekend. And then I picked him back up, his jaw was swollen again. When he left me, his jaw wasn't swollen. It got back swole when I picked him up. So, boom. I picked him up. My baby needed a shower. He needed everything. And he needed to go to the dentist and all that. So, you don't know what I was doing. You get what I'm saying? People be so far up in my pussy. Like they one of my fucking kids. But speaking of, I was just laying down in the bed last night, minding my business after I had ate my food or whatever. And Mally had came and got in the bed with me or whatnot. Because, again, people be so far at my business, I sleep by myself or I sleep with my son. I like to sleep by myself because I like to sleep naked. But being that I'm not in the house, I can't really do that right now. And I'm grown as fuck. You see, I got this dress on, but this is what I was just sleeping in before I came outside. Because my son is in the bed with me. But even when I had a big ass house, my son would come lay across my bed with me. I don't have a man. If I had a man, he would have to go in his room. And sometimes he would sleep in his room. He had a room and a bed. But he would still come sleep in my bed sometimes. Shit. My older kids, that's what I used to do. I used to go sleep in my mama's bed all the way up until she died. My grandma too. So, yeah, it's again, people be all up in the fucking business. And that shit crazy. And you can't get up in my business, so you gonna be in everybody else's business. Oh, well, if she talking to Lo, let's get in Lo business. Let's see what Lo knows about her. Like, damn, mind your fucking business. Whew. Anyway, my baby had came and got in the bed. I was laying in the bed, minding my business. And my baby had came in, he had laid in the bed. And he was like, Mom, I wanted to be a baby boy because I want to be an older brother. I never been an older brother before. And I just was like, what? He's like, I wanted to be a baby boy. I'm like, oh. What makes you say that? And he's like, because I wanted to be a little brother. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just left it at that. Or whatever. So, yeah. Somebody's pregnant. Shit, maybe his daddy about to have another baby. I don't fucking know. I'm here, or maybe it's you. I did just go to urgent care not too long ago. It's probably been about a month now. Or about 3 weeks. But I was just saying, anyway, somebody's getting ready to have a baby. It's probably going to be a baby boy. And that's so funny because as soon as he said that, I hadn't been on Facebook all day yesterday. I had got on Facebook and all this stuff about pregnancies and baby boys have been popping up on my timeline ever since. It's like, damn. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yep. People would be like, well, how's she gonna have a baby if I was to find out that I was pregnant, I would be having a baby. Little pups. Little big red dogs. Little Cliffords. That's what I would be having. Because that would be who my baby daddy would be. Since y'all be so fucking nosy. I'm running to tell that. People don't stay out of my business. My chart or nothing. People want to always tell my story, tell my medical history and everything. You know, that's all part of your destiny. Your medical history, all that, that's all part of your Akashic records, your destiny, everything. It's all part of your identity. People be wanting to hijack your identity, destiny swap and stuff like that. They be wanting to take your destiny. They caught AIDS. Oh, it's like, oh, let me use her name because mine is in the database for this, that, and the other. So they'll switch your whole identity. But guess what they can never switch? Your actual blood and DNA. So even when a motherfucker steals your identity, they can never really be you. That's why a destiny swap could never really work for real. It's all in the mind. They'll try to take your destiny. And you know, I was listening to a lady yesterday. What is her name? Piserian Princess or something like that. I don't know. She's very beautiful. She got the blonde dreads. I was listening to her and she was saying you can't destiny swap because, I mean, she was like, people say you can't destiny swap, but yes, you can because people steal stuff that they think you don't know you have. And that's it, exactly what a destiny swap is. Just for instance, like me, I said somebody stole my inheritance, my life insurance policy that was left to me. Oh, well, if Isleah don't even know that he left her this, she ain't gonna know that it's missing. We can steal it. All we gotta do is steal her identity, steal her ID, go to the bank, make up a bank account, get it all, this, that, and the other. I know so-and-so who work at the bank. That's a destiny swap. Identity theft. Somebody pretended to be you so that they could take what's yours. That's exactly what a destiny swap is. That's exactly what a clone, a doppelganger, and everything is. Somebody who's pretending to be you because they want to be you and they want what belongs to you. So they'll take your shit. Gotta stand on business in these streets or they'll take your shit. They'll try to take your destiny. That's what destiny swapping is. And to perform spells, to get a destiny swap done, you start telling lies. She don't deserve that money. She can't even keep a job. She can't even take care of her kids. Yeah, all we got to do is do this and steal it from her. That's how you start a smear campaign. And then it becomes all these lies. And then people get to working against you until they steal what they've been trying to steal all this time. See, black magic, destiny swapping and all that is not as difficult as you think it is. Pay attention. It's performed every day. And now when you get into the rituals and all that the elites do, now you into something totally different. You into fucking with the underworld and shit. Spiritual realms that y'all can't even fucking see. But that's why you're supposed to know what you're doing and who you fucking with. But, anywho, I'm about to get out of here. I just had to get that off my chest because I randomly just had woke up out the blue or whatever, and I was channeling that. I was also hearing You Don't Know My Name by Alicia Keys. And I was hearing like somebody wants to introduce themselves. Now I'm hearing Jay-Z like, allow me to reintroduce myself. Somebody wants to show somebody who they really are. Like in Alicia Keys' video, You Don't Know My Name, she was the waitress. She was the waitress at the diner. Excuse me, I got indigestion or whatever you call it, heartburn. She was the waitress at the diner. She had this guy customer who would come in every day and pretty much order the same thing. And she found him to be very attractive. But, you know, she finally wanted to gain up the courage to ask him for her number or whatever. She's like, basically, you know, I see you every day. You come into the diner. I pretty much know what you're going to order, but you don't know my name. Like, I don't know your name, but we see each other every day and I like you. And you've never seen me outside of my work clothes or working at the diner where I probably got coffee spilled on you or mustard, or you never fucking know. But it's like, I want to know you outside of work. I want to show you who I am outside of, hey, how you doing? My name is Alicia. What can I get for you today? How can I help you? Like, no, I want to know, how can I really help you? How can I get to know you? You know? So it's something like that. Maybe somebody met somebody through work or something. Maybe this is this detective that I've been channeling or this lawyer. And it's like, oh, you met me doing your job where you had to be a professional. It's like, oh, I like her, but I can't cross the line with her because that's one of my clients, or that's somebody I'm investigating, or, you know, this, that, and the other. Or I'm hearing you your daddy's little girl, but you a grown lady. And that's Gucci Man. She ain't got nothing on you. You your daddy's little girl, but you a grown lady. And they don't see it how we see it because we not related. So, or maybe somebody uncle or they daddy sent them to do something like, hey, my daughter lives up in Michigan. I need you to go up there and make sure she okay. Check her out. See what she doing. I need you to kind of be a private investigator. And then you end up falling for this person. And now it's like, damn, how do I go back and tell her daddy or her uncle that, you know, this is what's going on to her. I really did do my job and investigate, but I also fell in love with her too. It's something like that going on. You don't know my name. You don't know who I am. I introduced myself to you as me, but I was on the job. I want to show you who I am without work being involved, is what I'm getting from that. And that's how she was in the video. She was saying, like, I want to see you outside of the diner, outside of ordering food, outside of me having on this hairnet and apron. I want to get beautiful and come and meet you. Take you on a date or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that is taking place. And that's good. That's good. So I'm getting that energy. It's raining right now. I'm about to have to get up and walk back in here out the rain. But it's okay. It's very peaceful in the wee hours of the morning. About to lay down for a minute. So far, I don't have anything to do tomorrow per se, so I should be able to get to the laundromat. I said I was going to try to lift today, but it is raining. Y'all know I can't lift in the rain right now. But this is why I wanted to get the part-time job at Subway and stuff, so that I could get the little things that I need to get fixed on my car so that I can lift a winter, spring, summer, or fall. Rain and sleet and snow or hail, you know. I don't need nothing hindering me from doing what I want to do and how I want to make my money. And it takes money to make money. So if I don't got nobody to ask for it and I pay them back, then I gotta go work for it. You know? So that's what I'm doing. But I'm about to get out of here, guys. I just wanted to jot that down in my digital diary. I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to make the video upstairs because Mally is asleep and all that. So I just came down for a minute just to clear my head. Drink me some water. I'm going to go back up and lay down until it's time for me to get up. I'm hearing God is in the blessing business. Get ready for your blessings, your miracles. So yeah. Do you live in your car? From time to time. You know that car stank. Well, it might stink sometimes if I get done smoking weed. Sometimes when I leave my tails in the car, they smell like the weed. That's why I don't like that. That's why I keep Febreze in my car. And I usually try not to keep tails in my car unless I put them in like a sealed bag or something like that. Sometimes I sleep in my car. But most of the time my car doesn't stink, actually, because I use it for lifting. So I go clean it and buy air fresheners for it and everything. But again, that's not your business. You see what I'm saying? The whole purpose of this video is that people don't know how to mind their fucking business. Why would you be worried about if my car stank or not? I don't give a fuck if yours stank or not. I don't care if it drives or not. I don't care if it's clean or not. You see what I'm saying? People be in my business about weird ass shit. Like they don't know how to mind their own. But again, those are clone doppelgangers, people who sold their soul and shit. They can't stay out of other people's business because their business is irrelevant. It don't matter. They sold their soul, so nobody gives a fuck about them anymore. So they have to go eat off of other people's energy. It's so pathetic. But that's why I'm saying I can't sit around and argue with people like that, and they be wanting me to argue with them. Why would I argue with you and you're pathetic, but you're trying to prove that I'm pathetic? But if I was so pathetic, why would you be trying to prove that I'm pathetic? You wasting your time trying to prove somebody to be pathetic. Like, I don't like going to be around pathetic ass people. If I don't like mean people, I don't go sit around mean people. If I don't like people with nasty attitudes, I don't go be around people that have nasty attitudes. If I don't like thieves, I don't go around thieves. So if I thought somebody was pathetic, I wouldn't come and watch them every day and comment and criticize them. Because that would be bringing pathetic ass stuff into my energy. But being that you come here, you know that I'm not pathetic. Being that you come here, you either know that what I'm saying is the truth, or you know that what I'm saying is the truth. You either want me to tell it or you don't want me to tell it, but either way it's the truth. So you get mad and you leave comments wishing that I'll go away, wishing that I'll shut up. So you say negative things about me, hoping that you can hurt my feelings and I'll go away. But the more you do that, the more you motivate me, because I'm not weak like you and I don't need you, you need me. So you see how this works? So I'm trying to explain to you guys why you don't bother me. Why it's not working, because obviously you the dumb one who can't get it. I'm trying to explain to you why I'm so protected. And yes, I sleep in my car from time to time. But as you can see, I'm at a room surrounded by fucking hotels. When I get done, I'm going to go upstairs. Again, you in my fucking business. But that's why people so fascinated with me. I don't know why. They just are. And I don't be fascinated by them. They don't catch my attention whatsoever. But they won't leave me alone. It's weird. I'm about to smoke the tails before I go back upstairs. And I don't need to smoke the tails if that's the case, because it was more than enough weed. Again, so stay up on my business. It's what I do. I do what I like to do. Anyway, but for those who support me and who love me from afar, from a distance, virtually, I love you back. Everybody else, you can get the fuck on, because I don't give a fuck. Okay? I wish you guys nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. I will talk to you guys later on today. I'm about to get back upstairs and get in the bed with my baby. And yeah. Trying to figure out if I want to call a corporate manager on a bitch or not. Because people want to talk about jobs. Maybe I need to make some people lose theirs. since they like to fuck with my money and run their motherfucking mouth. We gonna see if I want to wake up again later on bullshit. So, I will talk to you guys later. Wishing y'all nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. I'm praying for you, praying for the kids, your parents, whoever you may be related to, and y'all stay safe in these Detroit, St. Clair streets, or wherever you may be from in the United States of America, or this big beautiful world that we live in. I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.